Hey everyone, just going to do a quick deck review, flip through, and I probably will do a pick a card pull at the end, and we'll see how it goes. This is a very tiny deck. I'll be reviewing the Light Seers Pocket Tarot, which I didn't even know existed, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm getting that instead of the full size. I want to see. I definitely think this is a good size for on the go divination if you need that. This is definitely something small enough to fit into a pocket, a purse, a bag, whatever. So if you're traveling a lot and you want a quick, easy tarot deck to use and you like the Light Seers tarot, get the pocket tarot because that'll be extremely helpful. Okay. This one's by Chrysanne and it comes in this absolutely adorable tin. As you can see, it seriously will fit the palm of your hand, your whole hand pretty much. Okay, it is a tin and it's pretty simple. It just is a box tin. Okay, but it has the information on the back. It's a standard tarot deck. All right, I'm going to set you aside, and it does come with a thick little book. Again, it's literally that size. It's teeny. And the cards look like this. Literally that size. This is like beyond pocket. It's super small, okay? I would say maybe 2/3 the size of a playing card deck. Okay? And every backside looks like that. And it's matte finish. I know it's got a little sheen because, you know, the light's right here, but and it's got a good size cardstock. Okay, so it's pretty flexible. For 78 cards, you're gonna want that when it sits in your hand. Literally very small, and I have standard size hands. Okay, so we'll go ahead and flip through. I'll set that side so we have some room, and then I'll shuffle at the end so you can see how well it shuffles. And I'll try not to knock the camera. And we'll just go through each image, just like the full size. Oh, that is so cute. I was always so worried about sizes of decks like this size because I wasn't sure if you'd still be able to see the imagery very well. But we've got the Fool, the Magician, and you can definitely see all the detail. High Priestess, Empress, Emperor. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to scooch over a little bit so we can get this more centered for you. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. And so far they're separating really well. These are fresh right out of the box, unwrapped. Taking plastic off and all the things that they package it with. The Wheel. I had the Hermit before. Justice. I like how it's a mirrored image. The Hangman. Death and Rebirth. Temperance. The Devil. The Strength. Tower. Okay, we got them all. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. The World. All right, well, I'll go through all the elements here, all the suits, and I'll just show them to you, starting with the Ace and then one through the King. Okay, all the court cards. So we're working on the Wands. page, our knight, our queen, our king. And now for the Ace of Cups, all the cups suit. Move that out of the way for now. You can get a general sense of the size of these cards too, just seeing it. And so far, it's looking actually kid-friendly. I haven't seen anything particularly controversial. Our Knight of Cups, our Queen of Cups, our King of Cups, and now onto the Sword Suite, Ace of Swords. So parents, if you're looking for a deck for your kids, this may be an okay deck. And I love these element of birds in here to show you the air element and communication, messengers. I love that they're crows for the most part. Page, knight, queen, king, and even they have the symbol for the air element embedded. Now onto the pentacles. And the order in which they package this is actually in the order of the timing of the suits too. They always start out with major arcana, and then with minor arcana, they'll go with the fastest to the slowest energies. Pentacles are the slowest. They represent years. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and last but certainly not least, the King of Pentacles. And the book does have their own messages and meanings for each one, including on the light side and the shadow side, and an action, mantra, affirmation that a person can do. So that's actually really handy too. So if you're looking for a tarot deck that does more than just tell you a story and you're looking to get some guidance, this is a really good deck for that, okay? All right, let me pick up all these cards. All right, I'm going to just do a few shuffles so you can see how it shuffles in my hands. Hold on, let me situate myself better. There we go. They are thinner cards, so you might want to be more gentle with them. And with use, I can tell they'll separate pretty easily. Let's see, we do a side shuffle. See how difficult that is. Not too shabby for the very first time. Pretty smooth. Let me get a better position for the camera here for you guys. All right, that's probably better. Let's try that again. I was smushed up against the table. This deck is literally that tiny. I have to go right close as much as possible to the camera so you can see it. But I do like its size. I'm normally not a huge fan of these really, really, really tiny, seriously pocket decks. But this, and it's mostly because of how they're made. The cards seem really flimsy. The tins always are difficult to open without flinging the cards everywhere. But this deck seems to be doing a pretty good job right out the gate already. Just want to get a really good shuffle. All right, now let's do a bridge shuffle. Which, as you can see, was really smooth. I love that. You don't really even need to do the back end on that. It's such a tiny deck. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll pull 3 cards. We'll do a pick a card, okay? It'll probably be easier if I actually do that off screen. Be right back. Alrighty, so let's do a pick a card real quick. Focus on the 3 cards ahead. Whichever one's called to you in whatever order. I'll have your message, and I'm just going to read straight out from the book, okay? Just so you get a good sense of how this might read, okay? And of course, you can always freestyle it. So I'll give you a moment. Go ahead, pause the video if you like. All right, if you chose card number 1, you have Justice. Libra might be a significant sign for you at this time. Let's see how it sits. Oh, that's cute. I'll scooch that over. On the light side, for the light seer, so an upright, natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, and accountability. If it showed up in the reverse, which it didn't, consequences, retribution, karma, injustice, and inequity, dishonesty, imbalance, a need to take responsibility for past actions. Justice asks you to learn from your past experiences, the good, the bad, and the fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. It highlights clarity of motivation and intention, and it asks you to be realistic about the cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Seek to balance your growth with both positivity and shadow, and learn from the many different parts of you. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before judging another person's actions to be quote-unquote good or bad. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is necessarily black or white, but it is always, always one of love. The affirmation on this card: my good karma is delightfully loving, and it could be the most motivating of teachers. All right, if you chose card number 2, you have the 5 of Cups. On the light side, which it did show up in the upright, I'm going to read both the reverse as well. On the light side, it could be about grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity. It can also signify a broken heart. In the reverse, it's not letting go of past trauma, crying over spilled milk, rooting deeply into shadow work without healing and letting go, old stories that become a part of you, callousness, and becoming jaded. The illusion is lifting, and you may suddenly find yourself in the middle of a reality that is painfully disappointing. If your dark night was a result of someone else's deception, you'll need to find the seeds of forgiveness in order to avoid a calloused heart. Release yourself from any guilt around the situation. When we realize that the future we were working toward is no longer an option, it's easy to focus on the loss and allow our energy to stagnate and spiral into self-pity. Don't allow your life force to drain away with the things you once loved. Allow your tender heart to navigate toward the curative magic of finding faith in your future. If you are having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from your fragmented dreams and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. Dismantle your grief, reclaim your happiness, and consciously step back onto the path filled with hope. The affirmation on this card: my tender heart helps me navigate towards my bright future. All right, if you picked card number 3, you have the 5 of Pentacles. There we go. On the light side, which it did show up in the upright, financial or health difficulties, feeling left out or ostracized, worrying about your security, and a chance to clear energy blockages. However, if you're feeling sort of the reversed energy of this, could be a scarcity mindset, feeling helpless, victimhood, inability to move ahead, fear and isolation, resistance to positivity, feelings of low self-worth that keep you from participating in prosperity, and then maybe even a light at the end of the tunnel. It's time to squarely address any feelings about safety and security that you have worried about your well-being. Are you stressed about your finances or health, or feeling left out from the prosperity that others seem to enjoy? To counteract these corrosive energetic states, you are being asked to reclaim your personal power. Find your hunger for fierce positivity and seek opportunity in your current circumstance. It's hiding in the shadows. If you've been stagnant for a hot minute, ask yourself if you've been laser focused on the things that are lacking in your life. If fear, self-pity, or helplessness try to dictate your reality, flip the script. And remember that against all odds, all oppression, all class barriers, all everything, there is always a choice to move beyond your current limitations. Make the absolute best of your luminous life. You are not locked out from that which you desire. See the keys that will help you get there and choose to open the door. The affirmation for this card: doors that activate magical opportunities are always opening for me.